And she said, what? And then it was like, no. And I was like, she lying.
2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men.
All right, y'all. There's a major development in the Tory Lanez case, and now 50 Cent is publicly stepping in with support. This comes after what some are calling newly surfaced evidence that allegedly points in the direction of Rock Nation. As soon as that narrative started circulating, Tory supporters went into overdrive, dragging Jay-Z and accusing him of orchestrating a setup, and even claiming people were sent to target Tory behind bars. And if that wasn't enough chaos, DJ Vlad added fuel to the fire with explosive allegations. He claimed Rock Nation offered him money to publicly support Megan Thee Stallion. He also went as far as suggesting that members of the jury were influenced financially to ensure Tory's conviction.
Files have been released by DJ Vlad. And if you think the Epstein files were bad, wait till you see this. I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory Lanez.
Now here's where it gets interesting. After all that...
Now here's where the plot thickens. After setting the internet on fire, DJ Vlad circled back and claimed he was trolling the whole time. He said he wasn't serious about those Rock Nation accusations and even clowned people for buying into what he framed as conspiracy talk. But come on, how do you drop a bomb like that and then say it was a joke? Even 50 Cent isn't letting that slide. He had already questioned Megan Thee Stallion's account of events, and now he's turning the heat all the way up. There's chatter that he's exploring a documentary digging into Rock Nation and what critics describe as questionable power moves. To be clear, these are allegations and online speculation. Nothing has been proven in court, but the conversation is getting louder. And this debate isn't only about Tory Lanez. Over the years, Rock Nation has faced recurring claims from different industry voices about how it wields influence. People also point out that Jay-Z appointed Desiree Perez as president of Rock Nation, noting her past legal troubles in the 1990s before receiving a pardon in 2021. So even if Vlad insists he was joking, the broader optics keep raising eyebrows. Adding another layer, attorney Alex Spiro, who has represented Jay-Z and defended Megan, has reportedly been mentioned in Epstein-related document discussions, with references to meetings. Whether someone believes Tory is guilty or not, the optics around Rock Nation are fueling scrutiny. The recurring stories, the overlapping names, it keeps people asking questions about what's happening behind the scenes. And one thing is clear, 50 Cent isn't backing off. Sources connected to his production arm, G-Unit Films and Television, suggest he's seriously considering a deep dive documentary exploring the allegations surrounding Rock Nation.
Cool, but he's one of the illest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, that's somebody who became, at least to me, like, I look at him like a mentor. Like.
All right, let's break down DJ Vlad once again jumping into the chaos and shaking the table. Vlad is now saying that his earlier post claiming Jay-Z and Rock Nation paid him to support Megan Thee Stallion was pure sarcasm. If you missed it, last week he posted on X what he called a confession. He wrote that Rock Nation paid him to back Megan, paid off the jury to convict Tory Lanez, bribed the judge, had Jay-Z record a verse for his grandson's album, paid Megan's doctor to lie about bullet fragments, claimed she was never injured, and even said the LAPD was on Jay's payroll. He didn't stop there either. Vlad added that Jay and Rock Nation allegedly paid someone to attack Tory in prison. He even claimed 3 Supreme Court justices who denied Tory's appeal were part of what he called the Rock Mafia. But 3 days later, Vlad reversed course and said it was all an obvious troll meant to expose conspiracy thinkers. He argued he made the post intentionally outrageous, yet after 14 million impressions, millions still believed he was serious. He insisted none of it was true, that he was never paid by Rock Nation, and that Jay-Z had nothing to do with those claims. According to Vlad, the entire point was to show how quickly people accept extreme narratives that confirm their biases. But here's the thing. It didn't land the way he expected. Instead of shutting the rumors down, it amplified them. Now more people are combing through receipts and revisiting old allegations about Roc Nation's influence in Tory's conviction. And reportedly, one of the people paying close attention is 50 Cent. Remember, 50 previously hinted at exploring Jay-Z's alleged Epstein connections in a documentary-style project. Now sources suggest he's considering a broader deep dive into Roc Nation and long-running allegations about its power within the industry. That includes the theory that Roc Nation somehow influenced Tory Lanez's conviction. This also isn't new territory for 50. He's publicly questioned parts of Megan's story before. To be clear, 50 has not denied that Megan was shot. However, he has openly expressed doubt about her claim that she was never intimate with Tory.
She said, what? And then it was like, no. I was like, she lying.
And this ties directly into the narrative pushed by Tory Lanez's defense team from day one. They've maintained that the incident allegedly stemmed from jealousy connected to an earlier situation involving Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey, and Kylie Jenner at a pool party hosted at Kylie's house. According to the defense, things escalated after Megan, Tory, and Kelsey left that gathering. They claimed there was growing tension inside the vehicle, particularly after Tory allegedly told Kelsey that he and Megan had been intimate. From there, the defense argued the disagreement intensified. They said both Megan and Kelsey exited the car and began fighting physically. And in their version of events, the defense ultimately alleged that during that altercation, Kelsey grabbed the firearm and discharged it, resulting in Megan being shot.
Statements, the defense painting this as a case about jealousy, saying Kelsey had a previous romantic relationship with Tory. They say it was actually Kelsey and Megan who got in an altercation that night. The defense also said a witness saw a woman with a gun.
By the way, a lot of people watching the trial felt Kelsey's behavior stood out immediately. From early on, she repeatedly invoked her Fifth Amendment rights and declined to answer several key questions. On top of that, her testimony shifted at different points, contradicting statements she had previously given during the investigation. In court, she said the events were blurry because she had been drinking that night. But that didn't align with a recorded pretrial interview she gave to an LA County Deputy District Attorney, where she described the incident in detail and did not claim memory loss due to intoxication. The prosecution later played portions of that recorded interview for the jury. After hearing it in court, Kelsey stated that she had not been truthful during that earlier interview and said she made certain statements to protect herself.
His former best friend and assistant Kelsey Harris took the stand today. When she got there, she was granted immunity. And her testimony seemed to leave prosecutors frustrated because she answered almost every question with, quote, "I honestly don't remember 2020. Harris made it clear today that her memory from that night was blurry because there was a lot of alcohol involved. Back in September, Deputy District Attorney Kathy Taub recorded an interview with Harris recounting the night. A lot of that recording was played in court today to refresh Harris's memory about what happened that night in the Hollywood Hills. Harris describing each part of that night in specific detail. But in court today, Harris said a lot of the things she said in September weren't true, saying, quote,
During closing arguments, Tory Lanez's defense doubled down on their claim that Kelsey was the one who shot Megan Thee Stallion, and they argued that the prosecution's timeline had serious gaps while calling Megan Pete's testimony unreliable. Even with those disputes and inconsistencies highlighted in court, the defense did not prevail. The jury ultimately returned a guilty verdict, and in August 2023, Tory was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Still, a significant number of supporters believed the outcome represented a miscarriage of justice, and suspicion quickly shifted toward Roc Nation and Jay-Z. One of the most vocal reactions came from Tory's father, Sunstar Peterson, who exited the courtroom condemning Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, Alex Spiro, and Jay-Z, even accusing them of operating with sinister motives.
I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men.
Sunstar Peterson didn't stop there. He vowed publicly that he would expose and bring down anyone he believes played a role in allegedly setting up Tory Lanez. He even issued a direct warning toward Jay-Z, saying that sooner or later Roc Nation would fall.
I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off. No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the world. And they never produced the prints, no fingerprints, not one. Tell me, how does bullets disappear in the LAPD's office? Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God, and you will know who I am.
Now fast forward to the present moment. Jay-Z and Alex Spiro have been mentioned in discussions surrounding the Epstein document releases, which immediately reignited online speculation. Nicki Minaj has also publicly claimed that Rock Nation tried to undermine her career in ways similar to what some allege happened to Tory Lanez. And on top of that, 50 Cent has hinted that he may pursue a full-scale expose examining Jay-Z and Rock Nation's influence. With all of that happening at once, some supporters are pointing back to Sunstar Peterson's courtroom statements and suggesting his warnings might be unfolding. There are even voices online speculating that this could mark a turning point for Rock Nation's public image. But the bigger question remains open for debate. Is there credible evidence behind the theory that Jay-Z or Rock Nation orchestrated anything involving Tory? And if that were true, what measurable benefit would they have gained from such a move?